Hello and welcome back to the channel Retiring at 54. My name is Samchai, and on this channel I share my real numbers and my real journey to retiring at 54. In today's video I'm going to show you exactly how much dividend income my brokerage account paid me in January 2026. And a spoiler alert, it was over $640 in pure passive income. If you're new here, my goal is to build enough reliable monthly passive income to help support my early retirement starting in 2027. Using the rule of 55. This brokerage account is a key part of that plan because it generates cash flow every single month, whether the market is up or down. So let's jump into the actual numbers. First, let's look at my monthly dividends, which were held in all ETFs or exchange traded funds. Here's what came in for January. JEPQ paid me $144.03. JEPI, JEPI, paid me $53.39. TSPY paid me $40.81. GPIQ paid me $5.10. QQQI paid me $127.18. And finally, SPYI paid me $53.09. That brings my monthly dividend total to $423.60 just from these income ETFs. This is exactly why I'm building around my monthly payers. It creates a steady, predictable income stream that feels a lot like a paycheck. Getting $423 a month for not doing anything, or doing very minimal, is incredible, and it will help me in my retirement. So now let's look at my quarterly dividends that also paid out in January. These dividends were paid by individual stocks in my portfolio. For this one, we had Iron Mountain, IRM. It paid me $10.08. Altrua, which is a stock ticker MO, it paid me $106. And Royal Caribbean paid me $101.18. That brings my quarterly dividend total to $217.26. My grand total for January 2026 was $423.60 for the monthly payers, $217.26 for the quarterly payers, with a grand total of $640.86 for the month. That money, in retirement, I would use that to pay for my utilities, and that was my initial goal, was to collect enough dividends to cover my utilities, and that's far surpassed my utilities. So I'm using that. I'm going to continue to grow this dividend account so I can hopefully use it to pay off more daily payers or more monthly bills that come up. Anyways, this is exactly the kind of income stream that I'm building towards. It's going to be reliable and repeatable, and eventually it's going to cover enough to it's going to help cover enough of my living expenses in retirement that my other sources of income can be used for other things like travel and such. So every month, this number is getting closer to replacing a real paycheck, which I love. My goal with this is to keep reinvesting the dividends, growing these positions, and increasing my monthly numbers before I retire in 2027. If you're also building a dividend income for retirement, let me know in the comments. What kind of stocks or ETFs are you holding, and is there anything that I should be looking at that I'm not included in mine, or is there anything that any advice that you might have on dividend investing? Anyways, if you're enjoying these number updates, which I hope to continue to provide on a monthly basis, like I do with my net worth, hit the like button and subscribe. Put a comment in the comments. Follow along in this journey. And again, thank you for listening, and I hope to inspire you and give you ideas of what you can do to get to early retirement. And I'll see you in the next update. Thank you again for listening.